Hi, everybody. I wanted to go live just to see how many of you guys are online right now and see if we can talk about something that has been on my mind or share something, some ideas. Today is Cinco de Mayo. It's crazy how a lot of people just say Cinco de Mayo just when it's Cinco de Mayo, but they don't say el día 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cinco de Mayo. Today is 5/5/20. Yeah, 5/5/20. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay. Math right there, right? Even though that wasn't really math. I'm trying to see if there is other. Gonna wait for a few more minutes to see if some people decide to go on, because that would be great. So, wow, a little dark in here. Dang. Gotta fix this. It's annoying. It's okay though. It's better than nothing. I got my shake. So this is, instead of having a heavy meal, I'm having a shake, and the shake has some spinach. It has some organic oats. It has, well, it's gluten-free oats, oatmeal. Okay, it has 4 spoons of that, and also I have spinach, oats, 1 spoon of organic peanut butter, almond butter, not peanut, almond butter, and it has 4 dark cherries, and it has a half a banana, and yeah, some water, and you mix it together, and it's good. So, you guys, I just wanted to go live and just, I want to go live and just try to connect with everybody. I know that COVID-19 has kept everybody away. So now this is like the new way to try to communicate with each other. And it's not so bad after you try it. I know there's some people who are still struggling to do the online thing or internet thing. And it's a little bit awkward because sometimes, even though I like going on it, I just see that I'm talking to myself, and my son is looking at me like, "Are you okay, mom?" And my son can't believe he's 10. He's doing okay in his, online learning. I think that it's been a challenging for us in a few different ways. For me, as his mother, I'm happy that I'm an educator, and I actually went to college for math. So I'm actually able to help my son with his math and all of the online learning, which makes it a little bit easier for him. Um, I also know that I think that everybody, like from, especially with the kids that I work with, I know that everybody has it, their environment is different. So, I know some kids who just, they're not motivated, and nothing is motivating them because they're in survival mode. And a lot of the times I think that we forget that. And I know like this week is teacher appreciation week. For me, even though I'm a teacher, I feel like everybody is a teacher. Like we're all teachers in some type of way. And I do appreciate the coworkers that I work with, because some of them are very, very good with kids, and the patience that we have to have for students, and even to be able to differentiate lesson plans for the academic needs that the student needs. Um, Hi. um, that what's it called? You're too funny. My son is actually watching me, so he's my biggest online supporter. That's funny. So with the reaching everybody's academic needs, I think that's very important for a teacher to be able to know and understand when it comes to helping students become successful. I also think that some kids, they might not have, their parents home to be able to be pushed, so that they can do better, or set a schedule so that they can do better, because they themselves might not know it. So that's another, way, another scenario of what could be happening with online learning, and even teachers trying to teach online and having kids turn in work. I also understand that there is some kids who actually do well with online learning because they are in their own schedule, and they actually push themselves, and they like it. They like being online, and they like learning it on their own, going on their own pace, even though it might be difficult. They like to do it. So I think that those different scenarios is what's happening. I think the part that I've struggled with my son, and I think he could testify to this too, is that finding that balance. Because even though I'm a teacher and I know, like schedule is important, timing is important, and everything, I just wanted to let my son also try it on his own and figure it out on his own, all by himself. Um, and me as his mother, I let him do that, so that I wanted to see what he knew, what he could do, and also how much he was pushing himself. And I noticed that even though he's in fifth grade and he's 10 years old, he still needs that structure from a parent, because those habits that I want him to have, which is to um, get up early and actually do his work and write things down. And, if he has an assignment and it's all about vocabulary words, for him to be able to write notes down with those vocabulary words, because it will come back in a test or in a quiz. And if he doesn't have any notes, then how is he going to know the information? So his struggle was not understanding everything step by step. So I got frustrated, and I feel like I was mostly yelling at him. And, like I could invite him, Jojo, come here, okay? And you can say what I'm saying is true. I'm going to have a sip of my shake. Yeah, boo. He's commenting. Um, so he didn't do well yet, being on his own and actually being able to do well with his work, even though he was being more successful in his math than any other classes. But me as his mother, I'm like, I got so frustrated, like just trying to figure out like what's going on, how to, how not to be so strict, but also not so lenient, how to let him breathe, because I know that in school, at least, they have certain things during the day that they're able to have a downtime. And right now, what I'm noticing is that he can have a downtime so far. So I've been literally, instead of like yelling or anything like that, or I just say, you know what, let me think, let me come up with a solution. And the solution was just to, um, for me to just have him literally like sit next to me while I'm working too from home, and just helping him, like, okay, puppy, you reading one email, okay, write that down, write the assignment, the name of the assignment, write notes if you need to. You don't understand something, ask me, or define, use your resources to be able to define a vocabulary word that you don't understand. So in that way, he's able to start becoming more independent. But as I have said in earlier videos too, and what I've learned myself is that habits, if you want to change old patterns and you want to make new habits so that your mind, body, and soul are working together, then you need to do it repeatedly every single day. No, don't bring that right now. It's gonna contradict over here. Yeah. So my son is gonna say hi to you guys. Say hi.
Hi.
How do you like online learning, Jojo? Hmm?
It's hard a little bit, but I'm doing good in math.
You're doing good in math? Okay. What would you want to tell to other kids who are struggling?
Mm, ask your mom if you could, or your parents,
Mm-hmm.
if you could like sit next to them, so they can help you, and so that just keep going, and the school year is almost done.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a good idea. But what if they don't have parents, Jojo? What do you think
If they
they
don't
could
have
do?
parents,
Yeah.
write down their schedule for every day.
Mm-hmm.
Take breaks, take naps.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you like taking naps? Because that's what we started to do, right? We wake up early, like 6:30 in the morning, and then I get you breakfast going, right? And you like it, right? Yeah. And then you take a nap during the day to try to, if it's too much work,
Yes.
to give you that break, right?
Yes.
Yes. Love you.
Love you too.
Give me a kiss. Okay. Go to bed. I know. You're so funny. Go ahead. Huh? No. Go. So, yeah. So that was my son. And so, yeah. So I think that I want to say thank you for all the teachers that are still going online, and they're really trying to help and communicate with students, not just putting work online, right? um just so that they could do it, but they really want to I've seen teachers who really want to connect with students, and they call them or they speak with them, and they just really want to see how they're doing and how they can be flexible with assignments and things like that, so that the student doesn't also become overwhelmed. And I think sometimes we forget to be human, and even with my son, like I look at myself when I'm teaching my son, and I have to understand that we're all humans, and I have to understand that we don't all have our shit together, you know and if we need to work on something, we need to work on it. If it's not working, like whatever it is that I'm doing, it's not working for my son, I'm not gonna keep doing the same thing. I'm gonna have to change my own ways to try to be able to help my son, because it's not about me, it's about my son learning. And I think sometimes as teachers, maybe we forget that. But I think that through this COVID-19, I'm really happy to hear from a lot of, kids that I work with. And I'm so proud of a lot of you guys, because I know that some of you guys are really, really doing a good job. You're really trying, and you're really trying to be better. I know some of you guys are slacking and maybe being a little bit lazier, and you're taking this time to just say, I don't want to have nothing to do with school. But just like a few people that I really look up to, if you don't want to do school, you need to, and school is not for you. You need to be doing something that is going to get you to be successful later on in life. And you don't have to be dependent on nobody. Remember, life only gets tougher as you get older. Okay? Um, so this is my thing. Did I always drink shakes when I was little? No, I never drank shakes before. I just thought they were nasty. Also, I never drink shakes like that because I could never find a place that made good shakes with protein, with healthier foods, and not just anything in there. I didn't know what was in my shake. So now that I'm able to make them, and I'm a healthier me because of my education, my process of learning, and changing, I like where I'm at. So I just want to share that with everybody, and just understand that change takes time. Be patient with yourself, especially when it comes to weight. I have this little man right here, the human body, and it has everything, like you can see the long intestine, small intestine, the liver, your lungs, the heart. Remember that every time you eat, whatever it is that you're eating, your inside of your body is just as important as your outside of your body. So your inside of your body is actually like, a car, the inside of the car. If your inside of your car is all rusty and damaged, I don't care how awesome the car looks on the outside, that car is not running well, right? So think of our bodies the same way when it comes to change, especially with diets. Not diets, I don't want to call it diet because, excuse me, every time we say diets, we are, it's like it's for some reason it's like a bad word. So I want to say like what you eat, what we eat, what we put in our system. So remember, we have to let our bodies be able to detoxify anything bad that we've done into our bodies. That's why I'm doing the detox, okay? And also I've encouraged other people to do the detox, because if your inside of your body is not healthy, you can't see what's going on. You can't see the inflammation or the infection, or the diseases that are building up because your body is overworking and you're not paying attention to it. That's why I got into health and fitness. I started working out. I started doing my research on what I ate, how much I ate, right? And to be honest, this right here is just a perfect example, and it's a little bit creepier, right? But it's the human body. But our bodies is like the car, the inside of the car. If you don't take care of your car, the inside of your car, you don't do the oil change, you let things can happen, and it becomes rusty if you leave it out for so long or whatever. I remember I used to have a car. The outside, it was so pretty. It was like really, really nice. It looked really new. But guess what? That car stopped in a highway every single time. It died on me so many times that it was so dangerous for me to even drive that car. So just like your body, you might not be ready to make that change. But if you're sick and tired of your body, of your health going up and down, if you're sick and tired of your weight going up and down, if you're sick and tired of just the way things are with yourself, then you have to change. There's no other way. You can't blame your aunt, your sister, your brother, your kids, nobody. And a lot of the times, in order for us to feel good, we blame others, right? And that's the easiest thing. But it's not the healthiest thing, because at the end of the day, you're not taking care of yourself. You're not taking actions to be a better you. So, shakes, some of you guys might be like, ew. But it's going to be a lot healthier than what I get from McDonald's or Burger King or KFC, you know? And I'm not saying all those things are like, oh my gosh, taboo, whatever. But I'm just saying, do your research, okay? You want change, you want to do it, make sure that you really do your research, follow people who are really going to inspire you and help you. And right now, I have 7 people who are actually going to do the detox with me. The detox is the NutriClean. It's 7 days. And to me, it's so functional. Like, it helped me. It didn't give me any side effects. I didn't feel like bad or anything like that. I educate myself. Like, when I did like the 30-day challenge, I got this little booklet, which I love because it literally tells you step by step what it is that you should be doing or I should be doing. And who doesn't want to have that? Like, this is great. This is not just like the detox that I'm doing is not just like a one-time thing, you know? And like it tells me, for breakfast, I should have this is during detox, okay? I squeeze a half a lemon and 8 ounces of water, 1 serving of fruit, 1 serving of protein, and 3 servings of vegetables. Okay, whatever vegetables. And vegetables already, you can have from olives, okra, mushrooms, kale, green beans, ginger, eggplants, all of that. And then 3 hours later, you have a snack: 8 ounces of water, 1 serving of fruit. Lunch, then you have lunch. You have 6 ounces of water, 16 ounces of water, 1 serving of good fat, and a good fat could be avocado, right? 3 servings of vegetables. And that's the other thing, vegetables. How many of you guys love vegetables? A lot of you guys are like, ew, I hate vegetables. I mean, I used to say that too, but you know why? It's probably never has nobody one teach you how to season vegetables, how to cook vegetables, and how vegetables really do end up tasting so good when you do so many different mixtures and you put the right seasoning on it. They're so good. We were just never educated on that. And that's the part that I'm here to just tell you that I'm an example. I went from in college being 130 to after having my son. When I was pregnant with my son, I almost weighed 200 pounds. I went to 195. After I had my son, I was always in the 165 and 185. Always. And that's a huge gain. And of course, at first, the first few years, I will say, it's because I'm breastfeeding my son. I need to eat. I need to be able to do what I need to do. But also, I never saw nobody that was motivating me. I never found anybody that could say, "Hey, do you want to change how you're eating? Do you want to learn to do it the right way?" And I never had someone who said, do you want to work out? Do you know how to work out? Nothing. Everything I've done so far is because I've learned through the way. It's been a long road of change, but it is possible. And you have to be patient, especially when it comes to weight. A lot of women, a lot of us think that the weight should just come off. I'm gonna just do a detox. I'm just gonna eat healthy for a month and lose 20, 30 pounds. Yeah, I'm like, it's everything. No, because guess what? You do it for a month, but then you'll end up coming back and saying, I'm done with my diet. I'm done with my detox. Woo! Now let me eat whatever I want. But then you're going back. And that's the wrong thing to do, going back. You don't want to go back. How is it that you can maintain losing weight? How? You know? You have to maintain. And how do you maintain? By educating yourself, right? Learning in a process of when you do the detox, and I know you will learn this time with me, at least with me, you'll learn. And if you keep going to try what it is that you need to do to be able to lose those pounds, those inches, and feel good about yourself, you're learning, you're educating yourself, and you will consistently stay like this. Working out, that's what I do too. I work out. But I also know a lot of the times we don't know that we're like allergic to certain foods either. That's what keeps us bloated. Bloatedness is the worst. I always used to get bloated for everything I ate. But thank God I have the digestive enzyme and I'm good with that, but also because I changed my food too. So a lot of allergies I've had. My son is dairy free too. And thank God for the digestive enzyme too for him. He's able to have some pizza here, some dairy here when he's not with me. And he just, he takes his digestive enzyme and he's good. And it has probiotics. So that's a healthy thing. Oh, look at him. He's taking it. Come here, Jojo. What are you drinking?
Digestive enzyme.
Yes. Why you like digestive enzyme? What did you eat when you was with your dad?
Some veggies, mixed vegetables, and some chicken.
Which I don't eat.
And rice.
And rice. Okay. Your stomach's feeling a little bit bloated? No, not yet? Okay. You're taking that to help you digest your food, right? It helps you feel better? Yeah? Mm-hmm. He said,
Did it stop?
No, not yet. Still going. Okay, go. Drink that. You need to go to bed, okay? Come on.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
That's my distraction. Every single day, my son is my distraction. So, remember, if you want to see change, you have to be able to prioritize daily, okay? So losing weight and trying to get healthier, you have to prioritize your health, okay? It's very, very important. Start with a notebook. Again, you can start with a notebook, start writing things down of what it is that you're doing every day. Start just changing things from your house, looking at your fridge, looking in your house. Like, if I don't want to eat something, I don't buy it. If I know something is not good for me, I'm not gonna buy it and I'm not gonna have it at my house. That's why you need to do that. You need to do that too. And a lot of you guys, I see, like, even kids, like, nowadays they eat chips and soda for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. Or they eat just one time a day. And we can't do that. We also have to reduce child obesity, and I'm helping my son to also eat healthier too, and choose the right food so that he can always go back to it, even if he gets off the road. In the way he eats. And remember, it's stress too. Stress can keep you from losing weight. Not having enough sleep can keep you from losing weight too. So it's a lot of different things. I don't know this just because, boom, I read a book and I know it all. No, I know this because I've experienced it myself. And even my back, I think becoming more healthier too has helped me with my back, lower back problems that I've had. My lower back problem, like a few years ago, I had to be hospitalized 6 days in a row. And no doctor was able to figure out what was going on with my back. They did x-rays, they took every single test, they did everything. Nobody was able to figure out what was going on. So it was up to me, and even before that, I was already doing my changing in my diet and the way I ate and stuff like that. But so far, like, I've been really prioritizing my health in a way that my back is good, is manageable now. And my weight is good too. But I'm always learning, and I'm always open to learning. And I just want to encourage you all to be open to learn. Why not? Right? Learn how to do shakes. Follow me on TikTok. Rosa, the number 4 Latinas, or Instagram, Latina Mommies. Thinking about Cinco de Mayo, I miss my country, Guatemala. And today I actually made some beans, homemade black beans. My son loves it. So we ate some rice and beans with some fish. So being healthy doesn't mean that you have to be doesn't mean that you have to give up all the foods that you love. No, it's not that. Remember to always be thoughtful and to not be fearful. Don't allow your fear to overconquer you, meaning to help you become who you want to become. Don't allow the fear of, what if I fail? What if I start this detox and I fail? Just take it one step at a time. What if I start this and I take this and I just fail and I can't do it? Then start over again. Every day is a new day for you to start over. It's always a new day to start over. Me is a homeless kid, no education, orphanage to orphanage to orphanage, streets, danger since I was born, and then getting adopted, not knowing English, going to school, playing sports and being successful on it, getting my bachelor's degree, or graduating high school, getting my bachelor's degree with my son, and getting my master's degree, and still learning. If I could do it, you can do it. If I could go from being overweight and my back being hospitalized and not being able to be mobile and complaining and crying because I was so depressed, so down about it. If I'm standing in front of you, if I'm here speaking in front of you, it's because if I can do it, you all can do it. You all have the power to do it. You all have the power and the will to try to do what it is that you want to do in your life. Yes. Are there obstacles? Yes. Life is not easy. Shit. Life hits you in the face, knocks you down. The important thing is, when life hits you in your face and knocks you down, what is it that you're going to do? You can stay there, or you can rise and learn from that and become stronger. And I miss a lot of I miss friends. I miss seeing people, especially with COVID-19. But I also enjoy my time with my son, and I also have realized how important life is. And I just also realized how, like, if we don't have health, our health, what? And some of you guys, I'm like, Miss Rosa, why is it that you're wasting your time talking about food and detox, whatever? Like, we're gonna all die anyways. Yes, we are all going to die. You're right. That's one thing we cannot escape. But what I do want to say is, how is it that you want to die? Do you want to die? Do you want to be old and in your own home, comfortable, being able to eat when you want, being able to relax when you want to? Or do you want to be stuck in a nursing home where somebody else has to take care of you? Somebody else has to decide when you can go outside, when you can eat, when you can take your medication, when. I think I'd rather be at home with the loved ones. And I have a long way to go. And if I prioritize my health, if I educate my son on his health and how important it is, I think I've done my job. So anything that I do, just remember, is sharing from my heart, is sharing from my experiences too, and just trying to help others who are willing to want to change. And if you are willing to change and become better, that's all you can do. Just try to become better, a better you. And sometimes it's so depressing. Sometimes it's hard to get out of bed. Sometimes it's hard to change your old ways. Sometimes it's hard to not eat bread or rice or sugary things. Oh my gosh, I used to eat so much sugar. But once you learn what it does to your body, then you're going to be like, why is it that I'm killing myself? Nobody's killing me. I'm killing myself slowly. And you don't want to do that. You want to be able to stay strong and to be strong for yourself and for your kids if you end up having kids one day, or your grandkids, for your family, for yourself. Because you were created for a reason. We were created. I was created for a reason. I know that for a fact. I should not be standing here in front of you and talking to all of you. I should not be here for sure. So many things have happened to me that I should not even be here. And the type of attitude that I have about life, I should not be here. I should not be able to talk to you like this. I should have even fallen on drugs or alcoholism because my parents were alcoholics, both of them. And I never became like that. I took the opportunity in my heart, in my chest that I felt, to try to be the best that I could. That I always knew the right thing to do? No. Am I the right person? Am I always perfect? No. Everything that I say is because I've learned it. And through this COVID-19 too, like, you can see who really truly cares for you, right? Who are your true friends? Who really is calling you to check up on you? And also, who really loves you? You know, who do you love? Do you love yourself even? But remember, don't be fearful. Be thoughtful, but don't be fearful. Thoughtful, what is it that I need to do to change what I want to change in my life? Okay? So, have a good night, you guys. This was a nice shake time that I show you guys. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can go to my bio on anything that you guys want to get. You guys can message me. I would love to read your messages. You guys can share if anybody wants to hear this. And one more thing, today is Cinco de Mayo, right? So I was just like, I wanted to just give you a little bit an experience from my country. I always loved the food from my country. And even though I was poor and even though I was in the streets, eating some good rice and beans, made it all possible. Like the fruits too, the vegetables, the weather. I love the weather in my country. I love, I don't like the violence, but I love my people. And being Latina, 100% Latina, and being able to speak Spanish, porque yo sí puedo hablar en español, um, I love my people, and I wish I could help more of my people to see who they truly are and how they can make changes. Um, but just remembering back, I miss my country, Cinco de Mayo. Like just remembering, even though I was in the streets and even though it was bad and it was dangerous, I still miss my country. And even though I didn't see my mom or my dad, I used to love them. I love wanting to see my mom and my dad. And I always thought about how I can better take care of my brother and sister too. Because they were my number one priority since I was the older one. Even though I had an older brother, I was always looking for the little ones, looking out for the little ones. And I think that family is everything. And also, I think that um, having that experience of being in my country for 13 years, I I never forgot who God created me to be, and I know that I have always been blessed, and I'm still being blessed, and I'm not alone. So I hope you guys have a good day, a good night, and if you want to, you can share this video. If you want to ask me any questions, you can too. I just want to talk like this because I want to connect with you guys, and just you guys, if even have a communication in here too, that would be awesome. Just to share and show that, you know, maybe you're learning something, or maybe I'll listen to some of your advice, or you want to share something too with us. But have a blessed night. Have a great Cinco de Mayo. And next time we'll have another shake time. Okay. Bye, you guys.